This is Chris Hansen.
Chad doing Rip City Radio here.
It's your favorite basketball player, Tyler Hansbrough.
This is Jamie Hudson.
This is TJ Houshmandzadeh.
And I'm going to let y'all know something.
Duke sucks and Duke will always suck.
You're listening to
It Just Makes Sense.
It Just Makes Sense.
You're listening to It Just Makes Sense.
With Braxton, Miguel, and Peter.
If you're looking for expert sports takes, look elsewhere.
Shout out Davis Mills, getting it done. Really sticking his neck out there.
You son of a bitch. Hand it off to Mike Hawk. He's a good rusher. Mike Hawk.
Agreed.
Mike Hawk. Great rusher. Not going to talk about that one from Minnesota, though.
What do you mean? Maybe this is all going over my head.
Mike Hawk?
I get that.
Okay, yeah.
Is Mike
okay.
Hawk a real person?
Yes, Mike Hawk is a real person. Not like a famous person.
Okay.
But I once, when I was broadcasting for Sheldon High School, had to dance around Mike Hawk.
He danced around his cock.
Yeah.
He was like your number two, or
he was the visiting team. He was I forget what team he played on, somewhere up.
You were having to say his name.
I was the play-by-play
Got you.
announcer and
Got you.
having to say
I
Mike
thought
Hawk.
you shared the booth
No.
with Mike Hawk.
Standing next to me is Mike Hawk.
That whole thing, the whole explanation in getting to the finish line is like a one-legged blind dude around the track. It was just like the tape was right there.
Yeah.
But it took forever.
Yeah. There's the coach. Let's see. Football. Noah.
The coach is Mike Hunt.
Well, no, there's
So Mike Hunt, coach Mike Hawk.
Noah Kaniga is a
yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that one.
I think I told you guys this before, but in the Chinese language, the N-word with an A at the end is basically in Chinese like saying Like when you're thinking of something, they'll just repeat it over and over and over.
Really? Oh,
and it's funny because my stepdad, Jay, loves showing off how he can speak Chinese.
And
he'll just be out and about saying,
oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It's pretty. It's.
I don't like that.
It's funny, but it's their language.
What
they speak Mandarin.
I wonder what Mike Hawk is up to these days.
You should reach out to him.
Yeah, he better be a salesperson. Yeah. Well, what are you hawking? Huh?
I will not.
What are you hawking?
That's not where I saw that heading.
Well, oh, sure. You think that he should be an adult film star. Which, by the way, shout out to all the veterans out there. Happy Veterans Day.
That's tomorrow.
We're
all over the place.
No. This just reminds me of when someone was trying to shout out a veteran at a Minnesota Vikings game a year or two ago, and it was Johnny Sins, the male adult film star.
in just like a camo jacket.
In a camo jacket that he was role-playing with. Yeah. So it was on.
He does look like a Marine. So
I've seen him look like a lot of things.
Yes.
Yes, doctor.
Indeed. Yeah, he role plays very well. So convincing then.
Yeah, I mean, he just really takes on the role.
Yeah, he sure does.
They've done full They've done full adult chapters of Jarhead, so yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay.
Should we record?
Well, yeah, I think we have.
Do we have it tonight, or what's going on?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had something in my eye.
Yeah. I didn't come prepared with a riddle tonight, so.
That's for the best.
That's probably for the best.
For the good of all humanity.
Yeah.
What did you come prepared with?
Dude,
any
I'm
riddles?
Just fucking.
Yeah.
Do we have it tonight? He's just mowing.
Do you need a minute to
finishing Halloween candy?
Your candy.
This is my contribution.
We'll give you a sec.
Yeah.
One left.
Yeah, we can talk. If we think that we've hit rock bottom, you can look at the Oregon State Beavers this past weekend. That was great.
Was it?
Sam Houston, right?
Where are they? Is that a dumb question or a smart question?
Sam Houston?
Yeah.
It's in Texas.
Is it? It's one of those.
Are you sure?
Yeah. They were talking
either,
about having a happy flight home. I think it's in Texas.
It's in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Because their coach, that was his first win. Guess what year he had his last football win was? Because they were talking about this is going to be a great happy flight home once Oregon State blew that fucking fourth down. And they're like, okay, they locked the win. And that guy was their coach is a well-known coach. Guess the last year he won a football game.
well, the thing that's giving me pause is had he previously been a head coach and then did, coordinator stuff for a really long time, or has he just been a head coach for a really
I don't know
long
the
time?
breakdown of that, but it seems like I don't think even if he was a coordinator or he took a break, he's been a head coach for majority of his career.
Okay. Well,
2021.
Later than that? Or
Like further back?
Yeah. 2015.
2005.
2005 was his
Shut the
last,
fuck up.
last football win. They said that at the very end of the game, right when they were
way.
shaking hands.
Hold on. What was his... I didn't
How
realize...
in the world does he have a head coaching job?
Because he's like a
He's got heart.
he's like a sales consultant. He's brought into bad companies and tries to turn them around, gets them one win, then moves on.
Phil Longo, is that correct?
Longo.
Phil Longo.
That was Phil. That was Mike.
He's got okay, so Phil Longo,
Just 1 in 1,000.
He's got the military cut.
okay, so the last time he was a head coach was in 2005, so, yeah.
Where?
At LaSalle University in Philadelphia.
That's where you went.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, see,
different one.
without the power of looking this shit up, it was so much better. To
It
think.
was so much better.
He
You
hasn't
fucking
won
ruined it.
Well,
Yeah, like this is let the mystery be alive. Dude, it's been 20 years since your last win, but we're
He's
like, oh, that's the
still a
last time he was a coach.
yeah. In today's day and age, where you get so many,
To be fair, they've lost 8 games since he became a head coach again,
Yeah,
so
that's
this is probably a
true,
pretty
yeah.
big fucking deal.
He was pulled as Wisconsin's offensive coordinator from the year prior to be the head coach of Sam Houston State. Overall head coaching record, do you want to play the game? How many games has he won, and how many games has he lost as a college head
I'd
coach?
say he's won more than he's lost. I mean, I don't know anything about this guy.
I would say he's
Like barely over 500.
35% win record.
That, if I were doing the math, is about right. He's 8-22 as a head coach there.
He looks like Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
He looks like a real life Peter Griffin.
Look him up.
That's less than
He's got like the flat. You there you go. And we'll put it up on the screen.
He's
here.
got the old school military cut.
Yeah, he does.
He's got the middle part on the flat top.
And a tight fade. It's so many different things at once. His phone number's on here.
Nice. Should we get him on the horn?
Phil, you burning the midnight oil tonight?
What time is it in Texas?
It's probably about 8:45 right now.
All right, let's call him and do the good night.
Do you want to try it? Hey, man, just call him to say goodnight. If you call him, I would love to know.
What's the number?
936
What are you going to say?
294
There's a good chance he answers.
1735. That's what is listed on the Sam Houston.
Should I do the good night bit, or should I be like
Hey,
someone trying to play for Sam Houston State?
Hey, coach, just calling to tell you good night.
Hey, I would just say, like, I'm a Beaver fan. Hell of a win. Just want to call and tell you good night.
I'll freestyle it if he answers. I don't think he will.
Papa Murphy's. I wonder.
I'm scared.
You're scared that someone's gonna answer. Why is his phone number on there?
It's almost 9 o'clock in Texas.
It's probably his office number.
Cisco Unity Connection Messaging System.
Oh, boo.
From a touch-tone telephone, you may dial an extension at any time.
No, we've got no extensions here. That's lame. That would have been super sweet if we got Phil Longo on the phone. I have never seen a college football coach's phone number just displayed like that.
I would have been like, Mr. Longo, I'm outside with your food.
Yeah.
Can you come out, please?
Mr. Longo, this is Miguel Lopez. Pardon my take. We're live to tape. Or pardon my take. It just makes sense.
Who do you work for?
We're just wondering why you decided to take the part down the middle of
yeah,
your flat
what's with
top.
the decision on that versus the...
Was that a celebratory middle part after the win against Oregon State?
Celebratory.
You got your first win. You went straight to the barber.
Big win tonight, honey. Grab the clippers.
I said I would shave my head. I would do a middle part. You just right down the middle there. So,
Game, I didn't expect. First of all, Oregon State was up the whole. Or no, not necessarily, but the last two drives, Sam Houston State kept trying to give the game away.
Yeah.
And Oregon State had 2 4-and-outs. Just couldn't do anything.
Am I validated by the fact that I said that was less of a high school football game than to see this go on, or is this just a hard loss for Rob Akey, who is basically a bargain basement Ed Orgeron?
I mean, they need to get Coach O.
Yeah,
that would be such a glorious thing for the Oregon State Beavers. But yeah, what a shitty game to watch.
Did
Holy
you actually
shit,
watch it?
Yes.
Oh, no. Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah, your wife, man. House divided. That's just...
It was pretty bad.
That's going to send you back drinking.
It might.
Yeah. So, welcome to It Just Makes Sense.
He was bouncing between it might or going, I'm already there, baby.
We never stop.
I don't know how I got here tonight.
Mm-hmm. We never stop.
I watched every game on Saturday.
Yeah, not on the... Oh, you got ESPN.
Every game. I had access to every game. I was flipping. As soon as there's commercials, I'm going. I don't have the fucking split screen. I don't have YouTube TV. So I'm just bouncing back and forth. I watch every single game Saturday and Sunday.
So then
let's get a fastest 2 minutes breakdown from you.
Okay, yeah. Or do you want to just tell us how you felt about Indiana versus Penn State? And then Gus Johnson's very weird call.
First things first, BYU got their ass kicked.
Yeah.
That was the early window. Well, I guess that's the same window as Indiana,
Yeah.
but that happened pretty quick.
So when we recorded on Tuesday, it's like, why is it a 10-point spread? What do we not know? So the first thing is, because that game was at 9 a.m. That was one of the first kickoffs. And I'm like, the first thing I looked for was the starting quarterback. He's playing.
Yeah.
He's starting. Bart Simpson, whatever his fucking name is.
Bear Bachmeyer.
It's not even Bart.
It's Bear.
Not even Bart?
I'm like, okay, the starting QB is there. What are they missing and why is it a 10-point spread? So I switch because then I think not Indiana, Purdue, or Ohio State and Purdue. So another game kicked off, so I switched to that one. I come back, Texas Tech's up like 14-0. I'm like, there's something we don't know.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on?
Well, we were talking about the offense, and then, as luck would have it, that
Indiana, Penn State, I heard a couple people say, don't, like the same way that you would say like Panthers Green Bay. Like this could be a trap game.
Sure.
There are a lot of like experts, so-called experts, saying this could be a trap game. And it was fucking close. It was super close. That last drive, though. And also, are you clowning on Gus Johnson for that fucking call?
Yeah, I didn't like his
Someone who is obsessed with fucking shit like that.
I just thought that his unbelievable was like very weak.
The guy fucking, like, it sounded
Couldn't
like he
breathe.
fell off his chair, lost his voice. Because he built up that, like,
Unbelievable.
No one you're the one who appreciates and
I
puts
do.
a lot of weight
Yeah.
and shit like that. He started that. He built it up from when Indiana started the series. And he's like, this guy's leading the Heisman. If he scores and gets the game-winning touchdown, lock it in. And he was getting hyped every fucking first down.
Right. But to do a Heisman call when you're the number 2 team in the nation, I understand that Penn State's on this kind of weird track right now. But give the guy a Heisman, you shouldn't have even been in that position if you're the number 2 team in the country, right? Just felt like a little weird to talk about Heisman stuff if you're the number 2 team and you've got
Sounds like a bias take.
Maybe. All right, here's oh gosh, there's a lot of sound happening. Thanks, ESPN.
Is Gus Johnson black?
Yes.
Yeah, there we get it.
I love Gus Johnson, by the way. Gus Johnson, I am so upset that he's not on March Madness.
Question answered.
The fact that you keep on perpetuating that narrative is a dangerous one. But here's Gus Johnson.
In trouble! It's out! Touchdown! Wow! A wild play!
It's fucking hilarious.
He can barely get the unbelievable out.
Hearing it again, it is pretty funny.
He's been screaming throughout the whole series. It finally reached his boiling point at the very end.
I loved everything. It's just listen for the unbelievable at the end.
In trouble! It's out! Touchdown! Wow! A wild play! Unbelievable!
The wow sounded like Mario 64.
Unbelievable.
It's me. Wow.
So, and to say give him the Heisman now, in that moment when you should have been kicking their ass, feels.
I mean, you got to appreciate the emotion in the moment.
Everyone's given. No one's giving the guy who caught it. Who's the guy who caught it? Cooper. Cooper's the guy, but no one's giving.
One of the better body control catches I've seen in football. Period.
But
that was an NFL catch. That would have been good on a Sunday.
Yeah.
But then everyone's giving the line judge all the credit. Everyone's talking about that line judge, that back judge or whatever, who called that and made sure that he was looking down and making sure that toe tap happened.
I mean, it's
Everyone's
not like it was that hard to see. You just got to look
But they
down.
were running towards him, so he had to back up and then look down. And I thought...
This is no stranger to this podcast, but let's go and let's talk about the Heisman and what people's problems with it would be. So who would you give it to right now?
I think this is as wide open as it gets this year.
How wide open?
But I mean, Jeremiah Smith feels like he's the best player on the best team.
But here's the problem. The Heisman, technically, the leading guys are Ohio State quarterback, Indiana quarterback, Ty Simpson, Alabama quarterback, right? Garrett Nussmeier out of it. But they are going to do everything they can to give the Heisman to a quarterback.
Yes.
If you think for a second, then Julian Sayin, the quarterback for Ohio State, if he didn't have Carnell Tate, Jeremiah Smith, any of those guys, you think he'd be in the fucking running? No. This is the problem. You have to do something so absurd if you're not the quarterback position to even be in the conversation. You have to do some sort of Travis Hunter shit, playing both ways, getting interceptions, getting receptions to even earn being a part of the conversation.
Yeah. Right now, Julian's saying the favorite to win the 2025 Heisman at plus 175. Fernando Mendoza, plus 190. Ty Simpson, plus 550. Marcel Reed, plus 800. Diego Pavia, plus 2,500. Jeremiah Smith, plus 2,500.
Also, I don't necessarily disagree with, you should have beat the shit out of a team like Penn State. I think it's easier to knock a team that doesn't have a blowout win against a team that they're supposed to beat if they have had a loss. But they're undefeated.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to judge a quarterback you can talk about Diego Pavia, who's an incredible quarterback.
Yeah.
But if you come close against a Penn State and you barely beat them and you've already had one or two losses in the books, then you probably get more shit for it. But Indiana's the number 2 team in the country. Penn State is a sneaky, like, okay, after all the changes, maybe these guys are a little bit rejuvenated or whatever with Franklin being out. I don't know.
I still see this as a gritty win because, I mean, it's still Penn State. They still have the same amount of talented players that they had at the beginning of the year when everybody was picking them to win the national championship.
They're just missing Drew Aller or whatever.
Yeah, there's still 21 other guys on the field that were supposed to be on a national championship team. Obviously, I'm saying this with a little bias because I want people to see Penn State as a good win. But at the end of the day, I don't think this is a knock on Indiana. If you're going to be in the national championship conversation, you have to be able to win dirty games like that.
And you're going to get every team's best shot, right? That's the age-old. I love one of those. Curt Cignetti is starting to become like old-school Nick Saban during interviews, too. And I loved his line where the sideline reporter asks, like, "Oh, your team's never won here before." He goes, "This team's never played here," and I understand the sentiment. Indiana has never won at Beaver Stadium that way, but he's saying this group of guys has never played here, so therefore don't ask that question. This is a totally different environment, a totally different set of players.
It's so easy. It's so easy for, and this is the joke about the media guys is like it's so easy to put all that weight on him. I was like, I wasn't here.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
These guys weren't here. So why are you putting fucking 20, 30 years of history on us?
Yeah.
We did what we're supposed to do with what's in front of us. But when we were talking about quality of wins and strength of schedule, which is going to come up, and we're going to get deep in the weeds in the next couple months, I'm hearing this conversation happen already because in between watching all the games, I'm seeing all like the halftime show and the post-game show and all the shit. All this conversation is already happening. They're already talking about it. Penn State is already not considered, like they are not counting it as a quality team.
Right.
If you had beaten them because they're not, they're not ranked anymore.
So then, okay, go on, finish your thoughts.
But my question is, okay, let's focus on Indiana Penn State on Saturday.
Yeah,
right?
That's what.
You're talking about the number 2 team, undefeated, versus an unranked team that has completely fallen apart. They have imploded. They barely beat them. It took a final drive to beat them. No matter how we look at it from Mendoza's standpoint, as a Heisman candidate, whatever. Now, when you're being judged at the end of December, right? We're talking about playoffs and we're talking about who belongs where. Are you going to have the same point with how people look at Indiana versus how people look at Oregon barely beating Wisconsin? As a top 5, top 10 team in the country, winning 21-14 or 21-7,
21-7
or whatever, right? But that's a team.
I wouldn't say they barely beat them; they just beat them ugly. Like this was a "I barely beat you" type of a game. Like Oregon's win over Wisconsin was we won and we won ugly.
To compare.
So my
if we're going by numbers, that was a 36.5 point spread.
Yeah, but what was the spread on this game?
Less.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did the Ducks? I mean, there was probably a 99% chance that Indiana was going to lose that game. Like that was, they were losing the entire time. The Ducks were in control.
I'm not trying to make.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not trying to push you guys towards a specific answer. Indiana played at Beaver Stadium, and it's a lower point spread. Wisconsin played at Autzen.
They did.
With a 30-something.5 point spread.
And you're right. It was 14.5 points for Indiana.
So, and then Oregon won by 14. Less than half of the point spread. Mm-hmm. I'm saying when the so-called experts are looking at this and you're judging each team where they belong in the bracket, if they're the outside looking in, can you forget your bias and can you look at the two games the same way?
Before answering your question, can I follow it up with another comparison?
Sure.
Which is how Indiana's win over Penn State will be viewed versus how Oregon's win over Penn State was viewed. But then we didn't currently have the college football rankings in play. And it seems like the committee had de-emphasized that win that Oregon had. And yes, they had Wisconsin, and, that was a tough game. But it felt like Oregon was almost like penalized in a way, at least not given the credit for beating that Penn State team. So how are they going to view this Indiana like, oh my gosh, wow, that was incredible just because of the way that it ended? Or will Indiana be penalized for winning that game the way that they did?
They're going to base it off of one thing, which is recency bias, which we all do.
Yeah.
Everyone's at fault. Us three fucking do it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what they're going to base it upon.
Yeah.
It's going to be recency bias. That game against Penn State, as incredible of a win as that was, and Dante Moore's essentially putting his name in the Heisman, seems like light years ago. And that's how they look at it.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I don't think it's really going to have a lot of weight, positively or negatively, for Oregon. I just think it's going to be a game that they should have won in the end, and they did win.
I think that Oregon's win over Wisconsin, while at home,
I don't see that as consequential at all.
Is better than the win that Indiana had, or should look more favorable upon.
I don't think I'm wondering if it's consequential. I think I was trying to get to the point of your guys' bias, and I just got your answer, because there's no fucking way that the Oregon win against Wisconsin was better than Indiana's win against Penn State. That is absurd.
Why?
One's away, one's at home. Without the starting quarterback, that team is filled with fucking
nobody.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Penn State. The Penn State team.
Oh, no, I was talking about the Wisconsin
is filled
team.
with national championship caliber players without their starting quarterback at home. Yes, Indiana's undefeated. Yes, Indiana's number 2. Oregon's number 6 or 3 when they played Wisconsin at home. You can't tell me. I'm not saying they should be penalized. That's not my point. But if you think that Indiana's win was worse than Oregon's win, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude.
I don't see how a win's a win.
A win's a win. I will always agree with a win's a win, but that's such a homer take.
Well,
but
go ahead.
I will say, Wisconsin coming out and beating a top 25 team.
How about it?
Doesn't look so bad now.
Yeah, how about that? Makes Oregon's win look better. We had Georgia, Mississippi State, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else did we have? That one did not turn out to be very good.
We were
for
dead
me.
even.
Were we again?
Yeah.
All right. Tech, 29-7, that final score, which then you were trying to bait me into Navy, right?
No, you won that.
Oh, did I win that?
Yeah.
What was the spread on that?
It was 28, but we took it at 19.5.
Okay.
I said I'd give you a touchdown or whatever.
Sounds good. Oregon, Iowa.
You like that you're trying to come in like you were baited, but really you were given.
Yeah.
That was a $20 bet, one of the higher ones.
Oregon, Iowa. And there was a lot of chatter into the week. And the way that I saw that chatter, it almost felt like it was planted by Dan Lanning. There was the Pat McAfee thing where Kirk Herbstreit's going, psst, hey, Iowa's going to beat Oregon. And I almost felt like that was like Dan Lanning saying, hey, Kirk, go out and rile these guys up. It felt inorganic.
I mean, I don't think that, because it seemed like just about everybody was on Iowa.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't like a unpopular take. At least from a lot of the shows I was watching in the pre-games and things like that, a lot of people were leaning towards Iowa, especially with it being in Kinnick. And I'll be honest, I was even a little concerned, but I mean, coming out of this game, the thing that I really liked was Oregon was forced to play their style of football and then beat them at their own game.
This had the frustrating, at times, but yet very captivating tones of the Penn State game, where you're kind of thinking about, like, this is going to be a gritty game no matter what. And that throw that Dante Moore had at the end in that final drive was
beautiful,
incredible. I'm not sure how many times that gets caught every time, but you gotta. I'm
just so surprised the receiver could see
it. I don't. I haven't heard his thoughts. I'm not sure
I'm
even
sure
knew.
it was just
I
last
saw it. It was
second.
there.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, yeah, gritty win. It was weird to see. You don't see an Oregon team usually play that style of football, but it was cool. Like I said, they played their style of game and beat them at it. So I'll take it.
National championship, here we come, baby.
I don't know about that.
You were not a fan of Gary Danielson. You were bitching about him in the text chat there.
I mean, he sounded drunk.
Well, don't we all?
He sounded drunk.
Nate Bargatze sounded somewhat drunk when I saw him this past weekend.
Just because he's clean doesn't mean just because he loves Jesus doesn't mean he doesn't fuck with alcohol.
I think that I think he was just like easing into it, and then for a second I'm like, you're starting this show a little bit clumsily, and then I was like, okay, no, he's fine. But anyways,
he's trying to draw you in.
Shout out Nate Bargatze. That was fun.
Did the Oregon-Iowa game improve your confidence in Oregon winning the national championship this year?
No.
Or you think they had a better chance, less chance? Like, how do you look at it?
I would say that it changed. It didn't increase, decrease. It's right at the same.
Which is what?
I would say that I'm like at a 6 out of 10.
Where are you at?
Since the second half of that Indiana game, I have not felt great. And I think that Oregon's offense is ultimately going to get in the way of propelling them to what they need to do.
I would be interested to know, as long as you guys have been Oregon fans and been watching college football, which season do you feel you had the best chance at winning the national championship?
2011-12. Because
they got to the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were 12-0. They were facing Auburn. They were, Dyer was down type of, that was as close as it came.
Well, Auburn's 2010.
2010, 2011? Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I had my years messed up.
Is that, you feel the same way? Or do you feel like the Florida State or Ohio State?
No, I mean, we got clobbered by Ohio State.
Clobbered by Auburn.
I mean,
that wasn't a clobbering. That was closer.
Yeah, it was 2 scores, wasn't it?
2 scores isn't close.
Well, I think that.
But if you take
away the Michael Dyer play,
pivotal plays, that's a 14-point swing right there.
But anyways, yeah.
That's a season you guys feel that you had the best chance?
Yeah. I mean, what would you argue?
Who was the quarterback for the 2010?
Darren
Thomas. I think the Dennis Dixon season is your best chance of winning the championship.
Oh, before he got hurt?
If he didn't go down and tear his ACL.
At UCLA, yeah.
If he didn't tear his ACL, Oregon would have won the national championship that year.
That was a good team.
There was nobody on the finish line that could play against them.
That's a good example.
I don't even think the Auburn season, the Florida State season, or the Ohio State season was close. Not because that's the most talented Oregon team, but all the pieces falling into place and having quite possibly one of the most underrated quarterbacks in Oregon history that I think is one of the best quarterbacks in college football. No one was going to stop Oregon winning the national championship.
Yeah, it's hard. I pushed that one out of my brain for how devastating of an injury that was to that season. And then
they were absolutely going to win. No one was going to stop them.
But yeah, I would struggle to argue about anyone other than Ohio State right now. And even still, like Ryan Day's saying something to the effect of, like, we haven't even opened up our offense yet. And maybe he's full of shit, but he's like, we haven't even stepped on the gas yet. I'm like, I don't like the sound of that. But Wisconsin beat Washington this week, right?
Yeah.
That's what happened. So Oregon has...
And I think they were like 24.
Minnesota, USC, Washington to close the season.
It'd be a bad look for Oregon if they lose to Washington, sitting at 3 losses right now.
It would be a bad look if they lost to anybody left on their schedule.
Correct, yeah. I don't feel like I feel like if Oregon is a 2-loss team,
Well, not
they
necessarily,
look at them
though.
as like a fringe team.
Because
at
if Washington didn't lose to Wisconsin, they would have been in the teens. Same with USC.
Yeah.
If Oregon lost one of those games, they'd be a 2-loss team against 2 ranked opponents. They still have a huge case, like a case to argue. But now, if you lose to Washington, who's sitting at 3, who lost to Wisconsin, that you beat, that's a harder case to make.
That's the snake eating its own tail.
My Virginia Cavaliers fell to Wake Forest this past weekend. Louisville also lost. So there were a couple of teams, right, where we were thinking like, oh, if these teams keep on winning, the committee's going to have to make the tough decision, and these guys just found a way
Yeah, they
to
made the decision easy.
clobber them.
Losing to Wake Forest, that's got to be.
Can't do that.
You know who's doing the committee a favor is Vanderbilt.
By losing?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
'Cause they was
Vanderbilt
gonna
won this past weekend.
Think about a team like Vanderbilt who's winning, and if Pavia got them to the end with 1 loss, and they're like, dude, we have to talk about Vanderbilt with the Georgias and the Ohio States.
Oh, absolutely.
But now they're losing, so it's like, okay, that's weight off of our fucking shoulders.
Yeah, so they're 8-2. Vanderbilt is, but let's see. There was Ole Miss fan got duped into thinking that Lane Kiffin signed an extension this past weekend, only to realize that was fake.
Yeah, stupid people getting duped into college football coaches signing
James
places
Franklin,
that they don't.
Oh,
Yeah, fucking
whatever.
idiots.
So dumb. Okay, so Oregon is a 24.5-point favorite with Minnesota. Do you want action?
No,
on
have you
that?
seen Minnesota? I've actually seen Minnesota. Oregon State could beat Minnesota, so I'm not.
PJ Fleck with his fucking
6-3.
I gifted
They're
bald ass
6-3.
head.
I gifted you a 19.5 Notre Dame Navy spread for
Yeah,
a 20
that's
spot.
true.
I'm not doing that shit.
Okay.
That was your idea.
No, I wanted the game, but he was bitching at 28 points. I was like, I want to gamble.
Yeah.
Let's do 19.5.
That's how it goes. Let's see. Big games this upcoming weekend.
Is Minnesota who they have coming up on Saturday?
Yes,
So their final 2
They've
is
got them
Washington
on
last?
Friday, actually. Friday night.
Minnesota, USC, Washington.
You want to go to the game on Friday? We'll talk about it. Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll talk about it.
Is
Ticket-
USC, I'm going to assume USC is at home because they're going to Seattle, right?
USC is at home against Iowa, so.
No,
No,
USC
USC
against
game for
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh, my apologies. Let me double check on that. The Oregon Ducks will host the
Yeah,
USC.
it's at home.
Yeah. Correct.
Has Oregon played a mobile quarterback yet? I'm talking about like 50-50. Have they only played pocket passers? Like Drew Aller's a pocket passer. Mendoza's a pocket passer. Iowa quarterback, same. Have they played anyone that's a dual threat?
No, not really.
So Washington is going to be their first game playing
Yeah.
a dual threat. Interesting. Can't wait to see that.
Your ranked games this week are Notre Dame and Pittsburgh. That's the site of College Game Day.
What's Pittsburgh's record?
They are 24th ranked. They're 7-2. Then you have Oklahoma and Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Tech is playing UCF. That's not very exciting. USC, Iowa. Then you've got Texas, Georgia is this upcoming weekend. So you've got that coming up.
What's
Texas,
this?
Georgia is a Georgia 6.5 point spread at home. In Athens, Georgia.
Who you want?
Georgia.
For the points? I'll take it. I'm not giving you the fucking points.
Yeah, I mean at 6.5, you have to.
I mean, I want the points.
Yes, that's
yeah.
what I meant. Yeah,
Would you take him at 6.5?
yeah, I would.
I'll do 10 because I'm not fully bought in on Arch.
Okay.
Let's do Alabama, Oklahoma.
Alabama, Oklahoma. I'd want Alabama, but since you picked, Alabama is a 6.5 point favorite at home to Oklahoma. Oklahoma 7-2, 3-2 in the SEC.
6.5.
6.5.
I don't know if I can pick against Alabama. I feel like they'll win that by 14.
Yeah.
Let's leave that alone.
Okay.
The USC game. USC Iowa. That seems interesting.
USC Iowa.
The Coliseum.
Yeah, it's 6.5 for USC.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll take USC 6.5.
You want USC?
Yeah.
Minus 6.5.
I would take Iowa in this game.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think I could. To be fair, I don't think I can take it straight up if that's where it's sitting at.
Yeah,
so I'll do it 6.5.
All
Okay.
3 of them are 6.5.
Yeah. All
So
three of
you
these
wanna
are
do another
6.5.
10, 6.5? I'll take
So
USC.
I've got Iowa on that one. Cool.
So I have
That
USC.
was funny to watch. Well, I don't know if I can do it. It's 6.5.
No, I said I don't know if I could do straight up.
I know.
I don't want to be unfair. So I have USC and Texas.
Yeah. Let's see. Ranked team most likely to lose this weekend. As far as like that would be consequential. You've got Texas A&M, South Carolina, 18.5 point spread on that. So
That's Shane Beamer.
you don't have a microphone.
Shane Beamer. Sorry.
Michigan is an 11.5 point favorite against Northwestern, unranked. Give me one that's close. Give me one that's close. Tennessee is a 40.5 point favorite to beat New Mexico State. So there's that.
Lobos.
The Lobos?
Is this a weird trap weekend for Ole Miss against Florida?
Yeah.
15.5 point favorite at home
I
for
don't.
Ole
I have
Miss.
not. I don't know. I don't trust Florida.
That's a trap game.
Right, but Florida, didn't they? They just took Georgia down to the wire, and they did not play competitive. They beat Texas, number 9. So, I mean, big game. Does Florida show up in that type of a game?
A trap game.
Yeah.
Gotta be
These
careful.
all. Did we just
Florida
bet on all
covers,
the
I'll
good
tell you
games?
that.
Give me Florida in the points at 15.5.
For and then I get
Ole
Tennessee.
Miss.
And
Ole Miss.
no, you get Ole Miss, who just beat Citadel 49-0.
15.5.
At 15.5.
Okay, let's do another 10 on it.
Okay, sweet.
Are these all the good games in college?
I mean, these are all the ranked games.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes. And then let's see.
Wisconsin, Indiana.
Well, I guess we'll see how that one plays out. You've got
No.
BYU and TCU, which could actually be BYU number 7. Well, they won't be number 7 anymore. Are 5.5 point favorites to TCU.
Aren't you guys big on Mississippi
hammer-
State? I'll take Missouri.
hammer the
Well, I just got
Cougs.
burned by 20 points, so no. No, thank you.
Hammer the Cougs.
You say the Ole Miss is 15.5, 16.5.
On ESPN, it says 15.5.
Gotcha.
So,
tree bets. Oh, you lost another bet to me that was a future. It's over.
What?
You bet Alabama would lose 5 or more games. You fucking idiot.
are they
That's
not going
not
to do
over.
that?
They have
It's
one
never
loss. They have
over.
3 games left.
That's not when the season ends.
That was a regular season bet. You think it includes playoffs?
Is it in writing? Regular season?
I think it's regular season. B-Ray.
I mean,
Oh, we're betting. You want to double down on the postseason? I mean, fine. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, it is. We're recording this during Monday Night Football because of my scheduling conflict on Tuesdays. It is the
'Cause
end
you're
of the
cancer?
Yeah, my cancer. It is 3-0. The Eagles.
wow, we're
and the
really
Packers.
missing a game
Yeah.
here, boys. We better wrap this up.
That YouTube TV dispute better get.
I love that
figure itself out.
someone posted that Sirianni would be petty and do. I don't know what went on with the Packers or LaFleur or whatever. He's like, ride Jalen Hurts 2 touchdowns because they're gonna tush push the shit out of this game, and it's 3-0 going into the 4th.
I
There's
did
no
take-
touchdowns has been fucking scored.
I did take Jalen Hurts anytime, and so far not great. Obviously,
I have
there.
Josh Jacobs and Hurts anytime parlayed.
A lot of the money was on, or a lot of the percentage bets were on the Eagles tonight. A lot of the money was on the Packers. So the public was like 78% betting on the Eagles side. But the fact that this game was at minus 110 each way was interesting.
There's a lot of wagers this
sharp
weekend.
Money was on the Packers.
There's a lot of wagers this weekend, including tonight, that you could bitch and whine and cry about. No one's gonna beat the one guy who put $90 on the Buffalo Bills at minus 50,000 to cover. But you can't even blame him. You can't clown on him too much because he didn't take it like money line against the Dolphins, which would have made sense, right? He bought himself insurance and took the Bills at plus 16.5 at minus 50,000 for $90 to win 18 cents because he just wanted to see the ball go in the basket. To lose by 17.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Lose $90 for a gain of 18 cents was worse than the bet that when was it the Jaguars and the Chargers 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Remember that comeback where someone fell asleep and was like, his friends woke him up like, dude, you won.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what do you mean? They're down by 30. I forget who came back, but the
Jags one. Was that in the playoffs?
We
too?
were watching that at Jimmy's. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the worst. This was the worst bet.
My worst bet of the weekend. Let's see. My worst bet. Well, I thought that the Panthers were going to cover in a teaser, 6.5 or 7.5 points.
Yeah, tell Walsh on air how you didn't trust his pick, so you changed it, you tweaked it.
So here's a caveat to that. Yes, Walsh. I was a little bit worried. Walsh, I'm going to stare directly to you, and I'm talking. If you're not Walsh, go away. Walsh, I was a little worried at the fact that you had both the points teased down as well as the point spread on the Minnesota Vikings game. You are a Vikings fan. I thought that we were flying too close to the sun. So I changed your teaser, and I lost that. However, I also placed the same amount of money on your teaser, and I won, so I netted $0.00 on my teaser this weekend.
Nice job.
Breaking
anyways,
even
everyone
is a
can come back
victory.
down. So, let's see. Worse then. So yeah, Panthers screwed me. Bills screwed me. I don't know. Are you still alive in this
Survivor
pool?
I am.
Who did you take this weekend?
The Broncos.
Oh, look at you go.
Barely beat the Raiders.
Yeah.
That was an incredible game. What a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
So actually for the Survivor pool, the guy who's running it, put the 5 final guys in a group chat and was like, hey, we're down to the last 5. If you guys want, you can split it, $200 each. It has to be unanimous. And he was like, just text me individually and, to give me your vote. And before I could even text him, he responded and was like, okay, I quickly was told we are not splitting it.
Yeah.
So,
Not unanimous.
best of luck.
Yeah, guys people that want to split it are fucking spineless bitches.
Broncos Raiders was one. That was a tough one.
I have always liked Geno Smith. I have never hated Geno Smith more than Thursday night.
I'm glad I was bowling during that game. It looked like a stinker.
Yeah. I was trying to get motivation while riding an exercise bike, and I had to just turn something else
Did you hear
on.
the conspiracy for Thursday night about Sean Payton?
No.
So I don't really know if I buy this. First of all, I can't stand the fucking guy. But they're saying, you really think the Broncos didn't know that they had this win in the bag. So why did you think they were going to show their playbook when they had the Chiefs the coming weekend or the following week?
Okay.
So he was like, you really think they looked that bad? Because the chatter, even before Monday Night Football, just this entire weekend, has been about Denver. It's like, why did they look so bad? They're a 7-2, 8-2 team or whatever, right?
Yeah.
They're like, well, Sean Payton's not going to show you the playbook when he's about to face Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes the next week. But then they start breaking down, like, how good are the Broncos really? And then they show, like, every single one of their wins are against teams with 2 or 3 wins, winning it by a touchdown or 3 points or something. So people are questioning how good they're going to be in the postseason. If they can win the division, first of all, if they have any quality wins, and if it came down to like playing the Bills, playing the Ravens, or the Chiefs, if
Broncos
they could actually come
have
through.
loved playing from behind this year as well. I mean, to come back and beat the Giants 33-32, scoring 30 points in the fourth quarter, coming back to beat the Texans, and then this like gutted out type of a
I think that's what
game.
people are pointing out is they're doing those against below average teams.
Yeah.
Like they've had those comeback wins against below average teams.
But the argument is that on purpose because there's
the on purpose thing was just Thursday.
this game.
Just
Okay.
Thursday.
Well, so the Broncos are 8-2. Obviously, they've got the Chiefs twice. They've got the Chargers one more time. They've got the Packers and the Jags. The last I saw is that the Broncos were plus 110 to win the division. The Chiefs plus 150, and the Broncos have 2 fewer losses right now than the Chiefs. So that's an interesting.
I'm not necessarily knocking them for it because I'm always going to err on the side of a win is a win.
Yeah.
But everyone in college and everyone in the pros is always going to look at who you beat.
Right.
And what their record is, and it doesn't bode well for Denver when you beat a 2-7 team, a 3-6 team, and they're going who deserves a wild card spot at the end of this. Or I guess it's easier to decide in the pros. It's like, man, if you lose to the Chiefs twice, you're fucked.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what those odds are telling you is that they seem to believe that the Broncos won't win those games.
And right now, the Chiefs are a 3.5-point road favorite to go into Denver and win that game on Sunday afternoon. So very interesting to see how that one plays out.
I do love seeing Bo Nix out there slinging the pill. I mean, he's looked. I mean, outside of this last week.
Yeah.
Let me make that very clear. Outside of this last week, he's looked like a dog.
Did he have a touchdown on Thursday?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he did. He had a touchdown.
Did he throw
right?
that one?
I think he had one.
To Sutton?
No, not Sutton.
Did he? Are you sure?
He had one touchdown, and that touchdown was to I'll give it to you, Troy Franklin. That's right, Franklin.
Oh.
Yeah, because
I was watching the stat tracker on my app.
I have a matchup of the week in fantasy, and I'm fully planning on taking Mitch down, the number 1 team, and he had Dobbins and Franklin, and that Franklin touchdown really fucked me.
Yeah,
because I wasn't dead in the water. I have Romeo Doubs and Jalen Hurts tonight, but that Franklin touchdown, it was just fucked because he has so many guys go off.
Yeah,
and
I don't know who's playing low this week. Is it you?
No.
Okay.
Nayoke.
You wake up and you have 50 fantasy points because of Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor with 3 touchdowns, 244 yards on the ground, and 32 carries. So not bad there for
not bad at all.
For good old
Speaking
Jonathan
of
Taylor.
which,
how many people looked at Jonathan? Like, how did you guys look at Jonathan Taylor during our draft?
He wasn't drafted until late.
Like, no one had him on their radar. It's like, is this guy done? Like, is his career done?
I feel like he
just
was
to be the
up in
best.
multiple rounds.
I didn't
wasn't he?
look at. I mean,
No,
I'm
I think-
asking. I didn't look at it like his career was done, but like, I didn't look at him the way I did Saquon or Derrick Henry or anyone else. But to go off and be the best running back in the fucking league this year was so unexpected.
I don't see it as that surprising, but I think I had him last year when he started, like when he came back from injury and he's just started going off at the end of the season. So maybe I was just a little bit more privy to it.
When did Jonathan Taylor get picked in our league?
I'd say a late second.
He was
Late first.
He was the second pick of the 3rd round.
Whoa.
He was pick number 22 in our league.
If Lauren wins the fantasy championship, it's that pick.
Yeah.
It's that. I know she has other good players, but it's that pick that won it.
Well, guess who's about to slip into 10th place, boys? Yeah, boy.
Yeah, well, I
fall
took
from
down
grace.
Sahara. Sahara had a bad week. Not a good week there for Sahara.
Oh, I was going to tell you guys because I think I mentioned either last season or earlier this season about how Derrick Henry still hadn't surpassed his high school rushing yards.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
sent
right.
it to the thing.
He just passed it.
Did he?
This week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another milestone as well happened with Matthew Stafford. 17 years in the league, a Super Bowl champion, is now finally over 500 in his career as a starting quarterback.
Those years in Detroit were not good.
He is finally one game over 500
don't-
as a starting quarterback.
I don't understand why for the MVP race, because I know, like we all know, it's gonna go to a quarterback. They never really consider any other position for it. But why is Josh Allen still being talked about as MVP front runner? Why is Patrick Mahomes being talked about? It should be Stafford. It should be Drake May. Like if
Jonathan
you're focusing
Taylor.
on quarterback, but yeah, Jonathan Taylor, who's having a better season than like Cooper Kupp did with the Rams when he was being considered for fucking MVP, still didn't win it.
Yeah, I agree. And so
A crazy stat that
Sure,
I
tell me.
heard about Matthew Stafford as well. The top 3 receivers in the history books for, I believe, touchdowns or receptions, it's Megatron,
Kupp and Puka, right?
Cooper Kupp, and then Puka Nakua. All one thing in common, and that's Matthew fucking
Matthew
Stafford.
Stafford.
Slinging the pill.
Blue jerseys.
They love the color blue. Well,
Blue jerseys.
I don't know if this person will be wearing the color blue anytime soon. He'll be feeling blue. Is Brian Daboll. He finds his way out of
Good, fuck him.
New York.
You know who else doesn't wear blue is Keith Urban's girlfriends.
Where's the punchline on that one?
Even I get it, and I barely listen to country.
What is it? What's the end of it?
Keith Urban has a song called Blue Ain't Your Color.
Oh, okay. Cool. Moving on. So Brian Daboll is out, and they're going to keep showing the guy who signed Daniel Jones to a $160 million deal and let Saquon Barkley walk.
I mean, he's a smart fella.
Right. So
Clearly, because I didn't have much to do, I was up pretty early on Sunday, so I caught the tail end of the 6:30 game in Germany.
Yeah.
And that final drive, the absolute best screen grab was the bloody mouth of Daniel Jones. It looked like fucking Evil Dead, right? Because everyone saw it on social media. I saw it live, and I'm like, is that a red mouthpiece?
Right.
And they went back and like just did like a screen grab of it, and it's like this dude did a game-winning drive with a bloody fucking mouth, and he did like. You would think that he would wear a mouthpiece, but he didn't wear a mouthpiece in that final drive. Like, you just saw blood fucking everywhere.
I mean, it was great photos.
One of the best memes
Great
I saw.
content for
That
him.
throw to Tyler Warren, because he threw to Tyler Warren on the first 2 plays.
Yeah.
And it was almost picked. It was like they fought for it and
Right,
he dropped
and
it.
then that was almost picked, and then that time
And
he
then
caught
4 plays later, it was like a fourth down. It was like 4th and 2.
It was on 4th down.
On a corner route, like
That
over the
grab was... I was so nervous. I didn't even care who was going to win that
Right.
game. I was like, holy shit,
Those
dude.
catches are so difficult to
Right.
make.
I also didn't realize how fat Tyler Warren was.
He's
As good as he's been.
Yeah, he's a chunky boy.
Yeah.
Great
he's
hair,
big.
Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
Dude.
One of my favorite memes coming out of the bloody Daniel Jones was like me for the 2 or 3 days after I went to the dentist, and he tells me I need to floss more. And you're just like just so bloody because of it. Anyways.
No one was like, dude, wash it off, or here's a Gatorade thing. Like,
Right, yeah.
go
After
out
2
there.
hours of wine tasting.
So after the Bills stunk up the yard against the Dolphins, costing me a bit of money, Mike McDaniel rolls up to South Beach to the bar Elbow Room, which apparently is a Bills Mafia bar whenever the Bills are in town, and was just heckling the Bills fans outside. Do you guys see that video?
You gotta respect that.
I love the pettiness, and all
Yeah,
of the
good for
players
him.
are buying into it. And here, I don't know if it's a hot take. I think Mike McDaniel is going to be the head coach of that team next year.
Yes. Absolutely.
You think?
Why would they get rid of him?
Also,
because they're 3-7.
here's your biggest
So
clue.
what?
Here's your biggest clue with that. This team was projected to be the worst team this season.
Yeah, and they started out very poorly against the Colts.
And they imploded immediately.
Yeah.
And the fact that they have 3 fucking wins, they beat the Bills. And Mike McDaniel outlasted a coach getting fired.
Yeah.
I think he's set. The fact that Daboll got fired before him, I think he's good. I don't think he's going anywhere.
With all signs pointing well. I mean, the thing that's gone poorly for Daboll this year is that both his impact players have gotten injured, but they were doing pretty good. Jackson Fart, he's in concussion protocol now, but anyway, so let's see. Derrick Henry does not score a touchdown again.
Bastard.
James Cook does not score a touchdown again. And Dylan Gabriel. Oh, yeah, you had the Jets, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Braxton didn't want a single bet against me this weekend. The Browns-Jets was...
how the times
The Browns-Jets was so exciting to watch, though. I don't know if you watched that game.
It was very good, yeah.
First of all, that was on my alternate total. That was the lowest point spread for me just to play it safe. They scored so much.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that was a 90-point total. I know it was 47, but it was fucking insane.
My best bet of the weekend was getting the Patriots at plus money pregame.
Yes, we also did Patriots-Bucks.
Oh, sure. Good. Yeah. Worst, again, like I said, the Panthers, but then also the Jags. I took another in-game bet on the Jags with a bit of a boost. So I was able to get them. They were at minus 140 to win. And I think the boost got me to plus money. Anyways, the
boost
Jags.
or trips, bro.
With a bit of a boost.
Got a
boost or trips.
Got the boost and then lost.
What would the Jags have?
Oh, damn. I'm sorry, dude.
The Texans.
That sucks.
Oh, that game was fucking crazy, too.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Who knew Davis Mills was going to be the MVP front runner?
Rushes it in.
The morning slate, there was a
on
few...
fourth down.
There was a few games during the morning slate that were really good. The Texans, shout out Davis Mills, getting it done, putting his life on the line, really sticking his neck out there.
You son of a bitch. You motherfucker.
Boom.
Dude, I thought that was the reason I thought I was gonna have a chance in fantasy. He got Nico like 19 points with no touchdowns.
Really? The Commanders have given up 154 points in the past 4 games.
They stink.
Yeah, that's no good for them. So
you see, was it Krosky Merritt that scored the touchdown, or like Chris Rodriguez or whoever, and winded up to spike the football against the wall when there's a fucking female reporter right there, and it just flew right by her left ear, and she had to it was like cat-like reflexes. She was like,
she dove right. She
out of the way. No, she just moved over to the right. I'm like, did you not see her?
Right.
If you look at the shot, no one else was around. It was just the two of them, and he decided to throw it. It was like,
but it
fuck
did
you.
seem like somehow he did not see her.
That's the weirdest part, because if you focus in on it, no one else was around. So it's like, hey, I've been waiting for this moment, and I fucking hate you. That's what it looked like. And he was about to murder her face with the ball.
Why was Dan Campbell so pissed off at his offensive coordinator? They scored 44 points. Apparently, he's maybe taking back play calling or taking over play calling.
He did the play calling for this last game.
He scored the 44 points.
Yeah, himself.
But he said, which I don't know if this is hard to believe, but I guess Dan Campbell would be one of these coaches to do this. But he said that this is in no way like my OC is doing a bad job. We want to try to make sure that we stay fresh and change things up.
Sure.
And this is one way that we're doing it.
Do
you think there's any truth to that, or is he just backing his guy and not throwing him under the bus and being like, yeah, his play calling?
I feel like if you had to pick a team that is weirdly honest with each other, that has no dirty laundry, it's probably Detroit.
Yeah.
Where they don't talk shit about each other. So I would
They probably cried together and like hugged
Yeah,
it
they're
out,
probably
and they were like, okay, let's
oddly
do
just
this.
super honest with each other. So
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything bad
They have
behind
like
the
healthy
scenes.
adult male relationships.
Yeah, and maybe he's just saying, "Hey, let's focus on one thing for now, and then you get this back because I'm so familiar with this, and then you don't have to worry about that."
I
Sort
think
of thing.
you're seeing another point, kind of away from this, kind of off topic. But if you're seeing, we always think about these skill players heading into a season, like how's Saquon gonna do? How's Derrick Henry gonna do? Are they gonna be able to back up what they did the previous season? How Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, all these guys. It could not be more obvious the importance of having a good quarterback, number one, because look at the difference with Baltimore having Lamar Jackson back, won 3 games in a row or 4 games in a row, but a coach. Look at the Patriots with Mike Vrabel. Look at the fucking Bears with Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Like, what is Ben Johnson doing to Caleb Williams? A focus on the QB, giving him what he needs.
Tied atop the division. 6 wins.
Look at Daniel Jones with Shane Steichen in Indianapolis. The difference that a good coach makes.
Yeah.
And not like, it's not even that you have to have pieces around you, but like catering to your strengths and not, doing bad coach shit. Like, the unhealthy, toxic shit like Bill Parcells used to do.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are like, dude, I'm on your side. We're on the same page. What the fuck do you need? Let's do it. Because it's not always the Derrick Henrys or the Saquons that's going to get you there. And it's like the quarterback position, hands down, is the most important. Look at, if I hate to say it, but if Josh Allen had a better coach, I'm not saying Sean McDermott sucks. He's not in the bottom half of the league.
No,
but
he's above average.
He's
but
above
just-
average. But if he had a better coach than Sean McDermott,
Well, I mean,
where do you think Josh Allen would be with his skill?
Sean McDermott had to come out and say today, "Hey, we support Joe Brady," because everyone was immediately saying, "Bring back Daboll as the offensive coordinator of the Bills."
Oh gosh.
And so he had to say,
I'm
pump
sure
the brakes on
I'm sure
that.
Joe Brady's getting plenty of offers with all these
college stuff,
openings.
yeah.
Also, with the Patriots, what's the fucking guy that's helped them win all this? Who's the OC?
Josh McDaniels.
Huge difference maker being back there
Yeah.
for Drake May.
And
No,
maybe
and-
sometimes guys are just great coordinators.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh McDaniels is definitely one of those guys. But I will say, because we, skimmed over the Bears game. I mean, this week and last week were 2 games that 100% of the time in the previous 10 years, the Bears would have lost
that game.
Shit down their leg.
Yeah.
No questions asked. Double doink, lost. And it's been very impressive to see, especially Caleb Williams, he really took control and made sure that the Bears won both of those games.
They are proving me wrong, and
They're
that's okay.
They're 6-3.
6-3.
They're in the playoffs, and the reason I like cheering for people like Caleb Williams and the Bears, or like Bryce Young and the Panthers, we see a storm of QBs that are very talented in college that ends up in the wrong spot at the wrong time, given too much responsibility that they can't handle. So seeing them succeed, I like to view that victory where you are not, a Heisman winner and then fucking just fall apart in the league.
Yeah.
It's nice to see Caleb Williams get some victories under his belt and possibly make it to the playoffs. It's nice to see Bryce Young win games with the fucking Panthers.
Well,
who's a dumpster fire.
Until they lost to the Saints.
Yeah, until that.
That was
Fuck
'em.
But I agree. I mean, who doesn't love seeing the little guy get a win? But I mean,
Literally, it's quite
absolutely.
And especially how the season started, I remember saying, "Oh, this is probably going to take a little bit longer." And Caleb Williams, is he, is he figuring out that this is the wrong guy? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Anyways, it is now 10-0. The score there. The Eagles throw to Devontae Smith, but the Packers might score. So who knows? We'll have an answer by the end of this. Your Thursday night game this upcoming week: Jets Patriots. Patriots an 11.5-point favorite at home.
Do I take them for the survivor?
Probably. Let's look up and down.
I think for the Survivor, you also have to be careful because you're going to get to the end and you feel like you've saved. I'm not telling you what to do with Survivor, but in the previous Survivor pools that I've done, you feel like you're saving all the good teams at the end, and then you're getting to a point where they're like resting players, and you're like, fuck me, why did I save this top 3 team?
Well, and with 5 people left, I feel like you got to put your best foot forward every week. At this point.
I mean, unless you have a lot of good teams you haven't chosen yet.
Yeah.
But I think it's a safe bet that Patriots won't lose to the Jets.
So the Patriots could potentially be in this weird trappy situation. They're 8-2.
It is a
they
division game.
They could afford the Jets coming off of a win here. The Patriots do have the Jets twice. This is the first time. So maybe you skip them and see how they.
I think it's like in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
No, it's in week 16. Or whatever.
Okay. Never mind.
Josh Jacobs just scored.
Did he?
It's 10-7, baby.
All right. Well,
we got a barn burner on our hands.
Burner. Well, let's bet on NFL.
Yeah, Commanders. So Commanders, Dolphins. Panthers, Falcons, Bucks, Bills. Interesting.
Ooh, I like that.
Bills a 5.5-point home favorite. Now 6-3.
Hold up.
I'll take the Bills straight up.
Buffalo 5.5-point favorite. Yeah, we're not doing straight ups for any spreads under more than 3. We do straight up for like 2.5 to 3.
2.5
under.
Yeah.
So if
I
you
don't
want
know
the
if
Bills,
that's true, but
ask the
I
guy
mean,
who doesn't lie.
I would say like under 6.
No,
less than.
That's
a
not how
touchdown.
I view it. I say if it's under 2.5, then it's a straight up
Okay,
bet.
okay,
if it's
okay,
around,
okay.
if it's around a touchdown, maybe you can buy a point if the person is
I'll
willing.
take Tampa Bay for the points. It's 5.5.
5.5.
And you're at home.
We do it
What are
at
you afraid of?
4.5.
I'm not at home. Okay,
Do you want it or no? He'll take it if you don't want it.
go ahead.
He's too scared.
I don't want the Bills at 5.5.
Oh,
Sorry, I don't.
Yeah, I would take them straight up.
You're
I
not
don't.
getting a 5.5.
I think
No,
that I
then-
think they win by 3. That's my thought. But continue. Sorry.
And maybe, I mean, both teams are coming off of not great losses. And so who responds better in that moment? Again, the Bills are at home. It looks like weather's not going to be a factor. So you've got that. Maybe by the end of this, I will change my tune for the sake of betting. We shall see. Bears Vikings is an interesting one. Vikings a 3.5-point home favorite to the Bears.
I don't know who to take there.
I think this is an
48.5-point over under.
I think this is an opportunity for the Bears to kind of step on the throat a little bit, because I mean the Bears are obviously playing better right now than the Vikings are. I think the Vikings can win this game, but if
J.J. McCarthy came back week 1 or 2 or something like that and beat
Where is this
the Bears.
at?
It's in Minnesota.
What's the spread?
3.5 for Minnesota. So I think the best value play here is probably the Bears.
oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be betting.
So if
the
you want
Bears.
this, you want Chicago?
I would want Chicago in this game, yeah, which is just real not great for me, but yeah.
Is it at 4.5?
3.5.
I'll gamble. I would want Chicago too, but I think it's even enough. I'll do Minnesota 3.5 for 10.
Okay, sweet. 3.5. Let me confirm that on DraftKings here real quick, it's 3 on DraftKings.
Okay, I'll do 3.
Okay.
Minnesota 3.
Crown is yours.
Chargers Jags is a compelling game.
I don't want to watch the Chargers anymore. It's just so uninteresting. Even last night.
Yeah.
It's like you have all of this hype and then you put up 20. First of all, I've never seen a 6'6" quarterback, prototypical quarterback, get as many batted passes. I'm pretty sure he has more batted passes than 5'7" Russell Wilson in his entire fucking career.
There's a lot of
Does he throw it like this? Like, what is going on?
I don't know.
He doesn't have a very high trajectory. It's all very dart-like.
The way the Pittsburgh Steelers were playing, I felt like the Chargers could have won that 42-3.
Yeah, the way that Pittsburgh was playing. I mean, like, and here's the thing: everyone at this, on this couch, Walsh, we love you. That was scary for us to watch a 3-2 ball game. in the second quarter. I think that was going to hit
was a
the
little
over.
nerve-wracking.
And it teased down, and luckily it got over right at the
I
end
have
of the game.
My favorite part of what you just said is it was scary for three guys who combined put less than $100 on that teaser, while you do $2,500 on that fucking teaser.
I had 50 on it. Okay,
Yeah.
You had 30 on it.
I had 50.
You sent it to us. You can't lie if you sent it to us.
I thought I had 50.
You
Did
had
I not?
30 on it to win 50.
Okay. My bad. I won 50. That's what it was. My bad.
I think between the three of us, we probably had $90 on the
Maybe.
teaser.
I would be curious, though. I wonder if ahead of time, maybe I'll call it. I think that this Chargers-Jags tease down to 30.5 points is going to be on Walsh's teaser this week. I think it will be.
If you're right, well, like, are you teasing it the way that he does, 13.5?
Yeah, just 13.
If
yeah.
you're right, Braxton owes you $20.
Perfect. All right, great.
If you're right, Miguel will suck on your pinky toe.
Wow. Jags.
There's a likely that's more likely to happen than you paying him 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's see. Panthers, Falcons, don't want to touch that game. That is like two teams that have burned me
the Falcons are
both times.
Bijan's not scoring.
are just such an it's just there's the level of inconsistency that the Falcons have is really difficult.
I might just sit Bijan next week just because I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm watching him like you should put up Jahmyr Gibbs numbers or Jonathan Taylor's, and then he gets me 9 points, and I'm like,
But then you're gonna sit him and he's gonna put up 35.
Gotta love the pistol formation.
You know which guy put up the most points in fantasy for me last week? A last-minute substitution Sunday at 8 a.m. Parker Washington for the Jaguars.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm like, they don't have Jacoby Myers isn't gonna play, or if he is, he's still learning the playbook. So I'll play their number one receiver. And not only did he get a touchdown, he had a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Wow.
Which,
all right,
whatever, it gets me like 19 or 20.
Do you want action on the Seahawks Rams?
Fuck.
2.5 points.
The
Seahawks could win. I'm not a Seahawks fan. They could win the fucking Super Bowl.
I mean,
the Seahawks could win the Super Bowl. They're so good. That
living in Oregon, you get a lot of Seahawks fan exposure,
a lot of propaganda,
and they're tough. They're tough fans to like.
But
God damn it, they're fun to watch.
I used to hate the Seahawks more like back in the Russell Wilson, the LOB days. I don't hate them as much, maybe because they've been bad. But Seahawk fans are just as insufferable as Duck fans to me because they're probably the same.
Yeah, a lot of them are the same people.
That defense is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love Sam Darnold. I don't think Minnesota should have gotten rid of Sam Darnold.
35-0 in the second quarter.
And JSN's a lot of fun.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the Super Bowl. If they beat the Eagles or the Lions in the Super Bowl.
And people forget.
Or in the NFC Championship.
People forget. Cooper Kupp. Seahawk.
Eastern Washington zone, yeah. Do you want the Hawks or the Rams?
Hold on. Didn't the Seahawks also get Shaheed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then why are we questioning this? They're winning this fucking Super Bowl.
I mean,
what's the odds on that? Let me look at
I don't know if you're exaggerating, but I legitimately think
watching
that the
them
Seahawks
the last 2 weeks
have a serious chance of playing in the Super Bowl.
Seahawks right now plus 900.
I would put the Seahawks. I would write them into the NFC Championship right now if I could.
I say the Seahawks play the Lions or the Eagles in the NFC Championship.
Oh, and they better wear those
the best
uniforms.
I don't know who's doing the play-by-play, but he fucking nailed it right on the head. Because in the Seahawks, when they drive down the field and they get to the red zone and they get to goal line, they go, "Who's getting the fucking touchdown?" Because it's not Kenneth Walker. And they're like, "Well, here comes all the work that Kenneth Walker did just to be handed to Charbonnet." And then their first touchdown on Sunday, did you see who it was? No one fucking knows because they picked the third string running back and
what's
said
his last name? He has a weird last name.
George something. Like it started with an H, but the guy's like, the guy kept on Game Day Live. He kept saying, "I put Charbonnet in this morning for my fantasy team, so they need to give it to 26." And he goes, who the hell is that? and they lined up this running back kind of like in motion for Darnold to just like pitch it to him, and he scores the first touchdown because they're like, we're gonna murder. Was it the Commanders?
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna fucking kill him.
That was last week.
George Halani.
Yeah. It's like, dude, like, who the fuck is that?
I
We've
was just
never
about to say,
seen
it's
him
like
play.
Harambe.
All right.
R.I.P.
Sorry to interrupt you.
So
Seahawks,
okay.
Rams. What
so
is
you
it
want
at?
the Seahawks then? I'll take the Rams.
Where is it at?
I think
It is
this game
in
is
LA.
gonna be sick.
What's
It
the
is-
spread?
It is 2.5 in favor of the Rams.
So no matter what we do, it's straight up.
It's a straight up bet.
I'll do Seattle.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, let's just do all 10 for
Okay.
everything.
Every day is 10. Chiefs or Broncos? Chiefs or Broncos?
I'm taking the Chiefs.
What's the spread?
It is 3.5 points for your home Broncos.
It's more than 3, but I'll do straight up because you're only gonna do straight up, and I want to bet this. You're at home. I don't know why you're thinking.
What was the other one we were talking about?
We were also talking about the
The-
Chargers Jags.
Oh no, the Bills.
Oh yeah, the Bills
and fucking
Bucks.
Okay.
That you didn't because you
That
were
was
only
at 5.5.
which I'm not gonna take straight up.
Okay. I'll do that one at 5.5 if you do this one at 3.5.
Oh, that's fair.
So you would have the Bills at minus 5.5.
And then the Broncos at plus 3.5.
You would have the Broncos at plus 3.5.
The Broncos are home dogs.
Oh, I thought they were favorites.
No.
Oh well, so 10 each.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, great. I'm happy to hear that
scared.
one. I'm happy to hear that one. And then no one. You don't want the Jags.
I don't. That
You
game
don't want
sounds
the
boring
Jags?
to me.
What's it sitting at? What is it?
The Chargers are a 3-point favorite. The over/under is 43.5.
The only thing I hate about this is I would have to be forced to watch the fucking game.
Yeah. The Chargers are going across country, and they are playing essentially a
This
a
is international?
10 a.m. game. No.
Oh,
They're just going across. They're playing
Going
a
to
10
Florida.
a.m. game.
the Chargers are 3.5 point favorites.
Chargers are 3-point favorites.
Okay, give me the points. I'll take Jacksonville.
Okay.
I'm kind of sick of watching Trevor Lawrence.
I'm sick of watching Herbert.
You don't like Sunshine?
No, the couple of games I've watched Jaguars, there's just he does something dumb and they zoom in on him and he's got kind of the Eli Manning face going on. It's
Yeah.
like, oh man.
Well, that's where it's at.
I'm adding all of this before I forget. Aight.
All right. Is there any other big games?
No.
Is
No,
that
there are not.
What's Sunday night and Monday night?
Well, Sunday night is Baltimore and Cleveland. That is an
Ooh,
8.
give me the Ravens.
That's an 8. Oh, Matt, that was my bad. That's an afternoon game. The Sunday. Is there Oh, I don't know if there's odds on the Sunday night game yet. One moment.
I don't think there is.
I think that maybe the Eagles are in the
Yeah,
Sunday
it's
night
the
game.
Eagles Lions,
Oh, that's a good one.
isn't it?
That's Sunday?
Let me double check that. I think you're probably right.
That's a good one. Hey, guys, that's a good one.
That's a good one. The Sunday night game is Detroit, Philly. The Monday night game is Dallas and Las Vegas.
Yeah, Detroit Philly's going to be a good game.
So Philly right now on ESPN bet or whatever they're calling themselves now is 1.5 in favor of Philly, who is at home.
Yeah, that's a pick 'em.
They're 1.5 point favorites in Philadelphia.
Yeah. I'd want Detroit in this game if I bet on it.
I'm not touching this one.
So, I mean, we're doing this straight up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take Philly.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. We'll be watching it anyway. So.
What's the spread on the Baltimore Browns? 8.5, you said?
Yeah.
The Baltimore Browns.
Yeah, it's 7.5 on ESPN, but on DraftKings it's 8.5.
Man, that's going to be an ugly one. Put in Shador.
Yeah, I feel like people have
Just
cooled
put
a
him
little
in.
bit on Dylan Gabriel. I saw an AI.
And I'm not saying that as like he's doing terribly or bad. It's just like I don't think Shedeur could do any worse.
I saw an AI video of Dylan Gabriel getting transformed into a baby. Getting scared and then turning into a baby.
Oh, like a shock response.
Yes, a shock response, like, and then just like, those weird
yeah.
transformation things, and became.
If Shedeur was the one that's in right now, how much shit do you think he would get compared to Dylan Gabriel, who we hear
we
hear nothing about?
Oh, he'd be the talk of the town.
Talk of the town.
Yeah.
They'd be rolling.
They wouldn't
him over
shut up
hat
about
pools.
it, right? I mean, it's like they go, "Oh, we'll probably like suck." So like let's suck, but like not dramatically. Like undramatically. If that
I feel like cut this out. I feel like I'm missing an NFL bet. I have 2 against them. I have the Bucs against the Bills, and I have the Chiefs against the Broncos, and I have 2 against you. I have the Eagles against the Lions and the Jags against the
You're
Chargers.
missing Chicago, Minnesota.
Okay, is that it?
That's
at 3, right?
So so we have the Rams.
Oh, that too. Oh, shit.
We have the Rams, the Chargers, the Bears, and the Lions. Those are my 4 with you.
So I have the Vikings, the Jags, the Eagles, and the Seahawks.
Correct.
And the Vikes are 3 points. I have -3. Right?
The Vikings, did we do points on that?
I think that's points.
Okay.
And then the Rams Seahawks is money line, or straight up.
Correct.
Okay, got it. Cut it out. Carry on.
I'll double check on the Bears one when I listen to this.
Too late.
Too late.
So,
oh shit.
I'm gonna go off NFL. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Oh, what, Korean ping pong?
So yeah, I was watching Northern Korean ping pong.
The fact that we can bet on like ping pong on DraftKings and not college football is crazy.
Well, I was I was up either really early or really late, and I was like, let's look at the live tab and just see what's going on at 2 a.m.
Sure.
On a Wednesday or whatever it was. It was this like Russian tennis, or it was some Eastern European country, and it was live tennis. You could watch it on the DraftKings app, and it looked like they were just like at a public park playing tennis. Like there was no sponsorship. There was no marketing signage of any kind. There was just 2 dudes playing tennis.
That's wild. And you could bet on it?
And watch it.
I wonder if they're aware of the odds while it's happening, too.
They don't even know they're being filmed. It's just 2 guys.
People are just throwing money at them.
Just 2 guys who played tennis every Tuesday.
Making Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz. The Guardians pitchers were indicted today. Good for them. You know what's wild about that whole thing is that...
Wait, what did they do again? I saw the headline.
They were the ones who were rigging their first pitches of at-bats. Remember that from earlier in the year? They got suspended, paid leave, or unpaid leave, where there was action on first pitch ball that like had like an inordinate amount of money, which isn't even that much because like the unsealed documents today said something to the effect of like $5,000 or $7,000 or something like that, which whatever, but it was enough to set someone off. And to think that like Clase was supposed to make like $10 million next season. It's like, wow. Way to go, dude.
I still don't. I'm sure as time goes on and more information comes out about these cases, we'll learn some of the reasoning or the motivation behind these athletes doing this. But it's just like, what are you doing, man?
Find a different hobby.
Yeah, there's a lot of vices out there.
Yeah.
You don't have to choose one that's going to ruin
your career or legacy or anything like that. And
or just ability to make money.
Any amount of
money. To me, they're going
to
to be judged for whatever vice they choose, so just fucking smoke crack.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Just smoke crack.
At the end of the day, God judges us all. Okay.
Is that what they teach you in the Mormon religion?
I mean, that's the truth, brother.
You guys, I was just happy this weekend to do yard work. It was sunny on Sunday, and I was so excited to wake up and do yard work. I used the blower all down the street. I cleaned the entire street with my backpack blower.
You guys must have not done as much yard work as I did for like 10 years of my life as a teenager. There's nothing more I hate than yard work.
Really?
In this stage
I
of my
did a
life,
lot
probably
of
for the
yard
rest
work.
of the time.
My entire life.
I mean, I did so much yard work.
Yeah, I had 4.5 acres as a kid. I was always on the
I did
lawnmower.
And
that's how I made money. That was my only chore, or not my only chore, but that was my main chore. Like bending over to fucking rip weeds, cut grass, and cutting grass with like an electric mower where I would run over the cord and just ruin my fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
I've also a big part of it probably is because I never had great tools. So I had to work with like shitty fucking things. And I told myself, not like I told myself, but like nothing. I'm fine doing every other chore. Yard work, I fucking hate. I fucking hate yard work today.
See, and when it comes to yard work, I only want to mow the lawn and like
Rake a leaf?
no.
Oh, you don't want to rake a leaf?
No, I want to mow the lawn. I want to do the edging. I'm okay.
The man loves edging.
I'm okay with using the weed whacker or trimming
Loves whacker.
of any kind.
Loves
but
trimming.
if I have to pull things, if I have to rake things, no.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Don't get me
I
wrong.
did have a lot of back pain.
Yeah, fuck
Yesterday.
that shit.
I have an appreciation for like a great looking yard, but I don't have that feeling where like, oh, I'm gonna do this to my yard because I have the
Pride?
like, the pride of like I did this.
Yeah.
I don't have that
You don't
feeling.
have
That's
that.
how much I hate yard work.
Yeah.
But when I pay high school kids to do it, I'm like, that looks great. Fucking awesome.
You
'Cause-
can come back anytime
Yeah,
to do that.
it doesn't cost me that much.
You have enough pride to pay to get it done.
Yeah, like because we're also right on the street, so we're not gonna leave it looking like fucking garbage.
This guy is going to borrow one of my tools, and maybe you will come back, and I will ask you in a week's time when you bring that thing back, if you have changed your tune, because now you have a blower.
I already hate looking. I'm not looking forward to having to do this.
All right.
Because I'm not paying a kid to do this.
You'll
but
see how fast you get it
we have
done.
all these fucking berries that our dog's been eating. He's not backed up from it, but like he's shitting significantly more. Last night at 3 a.m. he puked in the kitchen.
Yeah.
There's just berries all over the turf, and our rake's gone. I think one of the like landscape guys took it. So it's just stuck on a wet turf. So I'm like, my last resort is a leaf blower where I can just blow all this shit in one pile and grab it all and put it in the fucking compost bin.
Yeah.
And I have one day to get it done, which is tomorrow because it's going to be raining for like 2 weeks. So I'm like, fuck.
Do it tomorrow. Hot landscaping talk. The man loves edging, trimming, and whacking.
And blowing, it sounds like.
So
Watch those videos. Like, those videos are very satisfying.
Yeah, when it's on the time lapse.
The time lapse of guys doing yard work or guys that really take pride in doing their yard and they do this fucking the tennis stripes.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like, how do you even do that? But like, you want to come do it in my fucking yard?
It's all about the blades.
Is it?
No, I have no idea.
I'd be so lazy that if I really wanted to do that in my yard, I'd spray paint it.
Just spray
I'll
paint
do the NFL field fucking paint.
Right.
I would do
but
that.
just with green the whole time. That's all I've got,
Like you
boys.
live in Arizona?
We should, yes, we should talk about going to the game on the Friday.
Yeah, you guys should.
Let's talk about it. Clear eyes.
Lord.
Can't lose.